Hello creative minds, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Marvelous, and on today's project we're going to be learning how to make this beautiful pleated Bubu Kaftan kimono dress that you see me put on here. If this is what you'd like to learn, stick with me and let's get right into the video. Okay, so for this tutorial we're going to be making use of a damask, or I have a three piece yards of the brighter one, and the darker one I got 1 yard of it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and fold the one of 3 yards into 4. You can see I first of all folded it into 2, then I'm going to be folding it into 2 again. That's making it 4. Okay, so now we're going to begin by drawing our starting line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my starting line before I impute my measurements. Okay, so first off, I'm going to go ahead and measure the total. Total here I have about 28 inches. Okay, so first I'm going to be measuring my shoulder measurement. Then I'm going to be imputing 6 inches. Okay, this 6 inches is for our pleat. Then I'm going to be going with 10 inches for my sleeve length, how long I want my sleeve to be. Then I'm going to be adding an extra 2-inch allowance. Okay, and I'm going to be going down by my sleeve length of 10 inches. Okay, and I'm going to mark it straight and connect it to my shoulder. All right, then from my shoulder I'm going to just mark where my bust point is. I'm going to just mark it. Then I'm going to be going in with my round hip measurements. First off, I'll mark it, then I'm going to be going with extra 7 inches allowance. At this point it depends on how wide you want your kimono kaftan to be. So I'm just going to be imputing 7 inches for mine. Then I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches allowance, because by the time I'm done joining it, I don't want to be short for my 7 inches that I imputed. So I'm going to be imputing that extra 2 inches to enable me to join all our sides together. Okay, so I'm going to be marking what I just marked all the way down to the hem part of this dress. Okay, I'm going to be using the full length of this dress. I'm not going to be cutting out anything, okay, because I want it that long. All right, so I'm going to be marking what I have there all the way down, and I'm just going to keep doing that so that by the time I draw it down, I'm going to be having a straight line. So now I'm going to be connecting my sleeve length points all the way down to what I measured. Okay, so just go ahead and connect it like so with a beautiful curve. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to be imputing my back neck depth. That's I'm going to be going by 2 inches by 1 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be covering it, and I'm going to be cutting it out, and also cutting out my shoulder, and I'm going to go ahead and also cut out the full dress. So at this point, if you've learned 1 or 2 from my channel, kindly support my channel by clicking on the subscription button, and also turning your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new tutorials. So the essence of the 2 inches is for me to be able to fold my sleeve measurement, and so I don't become short of the sleeve length that I imputed. Okay, so now I'm going to take out my back, and I'm going to be imputing my the way I want my kimono to be at the front. So I'm just going to be drawing a V shape all the way down. Okay, there's no actual measurement to this, but at least it should not be more than 1.5 inches that you are taking out for the V curve for your front. Okay, mine was approximately 1.7 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a good curve at the top part, and I'm going to slant it all the way down. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Don't forget, this is what we're going to be needing to cut our lapel. Okay, so just ensure you don't cut so much so that it will look beautiful. But then again, depends on you. So by the time I was done, mine was approximately 2.7 inches. Okay, so by the time I'm going to be cutting my lapel, I'm going to be cutting exactly that. So next we're going to be placing our back and placing our front on it. Okay, right side facing right side. Then we're going to pin down the shoulders and ensure that everything is well placed, just as seen. Then I'm going to pin down. Then I'm going to go over to my sewing machine and I'm going to be joining the shoulders, and I'm also going to be joining the sleeve parts. So just ensure that everything aligns. Okay, ensure that you pin down and ensure that the back matches the front. Then I'm going to go ahead and just join the shoulders, and I'm also going to be joining the sleeve part of this dress. Okay, and I'll come back and show you the next step. So here I was done joining the shoulder. I've also given it a good press. You can see how neat it's looking. So the next step is for us to measure our front. So we're going to be measuring it all the way down from this end to the other end. Okay, this will enable us to know the length of lapel we are going to be cutting out. All right, so just go ahead and measure just as seen, and note what you measured. By the time I was done, I think mine was about 3 inches and mine was about 3 yards and 19 inches. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut out my lapel. Mine was 3 inches. I'm going to be using half inches to join it to the center front. Okay, so I'm just going to be showing you how you should pin your lapel. Okay, so I'm just going to be pinning from the down side, and I'm going to be pinning it all the way to the other side as well. Okay, so pin it this way, just as seen, and pin it all the way round to the other side of the center front. Then go over to your sewing machine and sew it. Okay, so by the time I join it, I'm going to be flipping it this way. So this was after I was done joining. You can see how beautiful it is. I've gone ahead to give it a good press. At this point, if you have an interlocking machine, go ahead and interlock. I don't have for now, so I'll later on go take it to the market where I usually do that. So now we're going to be inputting our design. So just place your dress like this. First, I'm going to be taking out my 10 inches sleeve that I marked. Then from that point, I'm going to be measuring 6 inches. Okay, I'm going to be measuring 6 inches. All right, so those 2 points that I mark, I'm going to be joining it together just as seen. Okay, I hope you understand. Then I'm going to be pinning it down. This is where our pleat design is going to be. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Mark out your sleeve length, then mark out 6 inches. If you remember from the beginning, after measuring my shoulder, I marked 6 inches. Okay, I think I marked 7 inches thereabout. All right, so from that point, shoulder point, I'm going to be measuring 5 inches downwards and 5 inches upwards. Okay, this is because from that 5 inches is where I'm going to be running a stitch down. Ensure that what you are taking up is 3 inches. Okay, so I'm also going to be pinning it down at that 5 inches that I measured, and I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to run a stitch from that 5 inches to the other 5 inches, making it a total of 10 inches. Okay, you can as well just go ahead and tight stitch on your shoulder points. All right, so this is what it look like. I've gone ahead to tight stitch just like I said. You can see how beautiful our dress already coming out. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how we're going to get our rope also. So this rope is long, is 32 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so now from my shoulder, I'm going to go ahead and mark my waist measurement from my shoulder. I'm going to note my waist measurements on both sides. Then from my center front, I'm going to be measuring 9 inches. So how I came about this 9 inches is my round waist divided by 4. Okay, so at that 9 inches is where I'm going to go ahead and tight stitch my belt only on the front side of this dress, please. Okay, so I've gone ahead to stitch it on the front side of this dress. Next, I'm going to be joining all my sides, and that's we're almost done with this tutorial. I've gone ahead to join my side. Don't forget to give it a very good press. Okay, so at this point I'm also going to be showing you how I'm going to be closing the front part. At this point you can decide to join it together, but for me I'm going to be noting where I want my front neckline to start from. Then I'm going to be marking it. I'm going to be using a pressing button for this part. Okay, just when you go to the market, just ask them for press button. Okay, so I'm going to be noting where I want my neck depth to start from. Then I'm going to be measuring 4 inches from there. I'm going to be measuring 4 inches in approximately 5 to 6 places. At this point it depends on how open you want the slit part to be. All right, so I'm going to be measuring 4 inches, 4 inches. Just as I'm doing, I'm going to be measuring my 4 inches in 6 places. That is, I'm going to be fixing my press button in 6 places. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just look at what I'm doing. Okay, so now I have like 6 points where I'm going to be inserting my press button like this. Okay, I'm going to be using the black one, so I'm just trying to use this one for the illustration. Okay, by the time I'm done, I'm going to just hem the down part of this dress, and that will be basically all for this tutorial. I hope you learned something from this. Okay, you already saw the outcome at the beginning. Thank you so much for watching to this point. I'm going to be seeing you in my next tutorial. Okay, bye.